It's time to release the Giga Brain Power deck of Amalgam Hunter onto standard Hearthstone. The idea behind this deck is we are going to be using Adaptive Amalgam in combination with things like Nightmare Lord Azavius in order to hopefully give it charge, and then we're also going to be stacking other keywords through Ace Wayfinder and even stacking up our amphibian spirits to get absurd heights on each individual amalgams, hoping to hit a amalgam along the way with a scout or two. Now for the Mulligan guide of list. First thing you're going to be looking out for is going to be Exarch, so you can get discovering quickly. Then you're going to be looking for Adaptive Amalgam and any of the key cards that will buff up that amalgam, such as Brain Gill. Finally, any draw power cards or early game minions / removal tools are great to keep too. Now with all being said, let's look at some game. Hey, time for a game against Paladin. Let's see what they have in store for us. I'm assuming this is probably going to be Imbue Paladin. It is neat that that deck is kind of caught up playability-wise since the buffs to it. It is kind of annoying that Paladin is still kind of like a top contender deck, but it is what it is. I know some people really like Paladin, and honestly, Imbue Paladin at least is doing something a little bit different than any of the decks that existed beforehand. Also, I don't know when this video is getting uploaded, but there may or may not be a little bit of a delay after this video on uploads. Fingers crossed, I've recorded enough where this won't matter at all, but I've been running into some issues with my computer recently, and I'm taking it in to get repaired. But I think by the time this goes up, I will have maybe like one more full-length video after this, depending on the order that I decide to upload this at. But, you know, for people watching, this was actually recorded the first week of the balancing changes. Just a little time frame. I got a lot further ahead than I expected to. Okay. Though there are a few decks that I did test out that just didn't work. I'm sad to report the Ataru list that I've been kind of hinting at. Turns out that was actually probably a bug, which means, well, that video isn't ever coming out. Hataru no longer works with Aviana how it was working like a month or two ago. So, okay. I mean, it does kind of suck that the amalgam is going to be at 1 HP, but it's early enough we can just like buff it up. We're hoping we hit a charge on it. Okay, there's tracking. Come on, something cool. Amalgam? Hey, charge amalgam. Don't mind if I do. Cup of muscles. See what we can buff up. Honestly speaking, we probably could cut out the cup of muscles. There are a few cards that just feel like really dead in the hand the majority of the time, and that's definitely one of them. Now, honestly, like if we did that, then we wouldn't really need the Gilly in the list either. So, oh, I guess all you can eat would be a reason why to run Gilly, since it does technically draw us into multiple combo pieces. Hey, they generated a amalgam of themselves, or their own. All right, let's just slam our amalgam down. I don't see why we wouldn't. Actually, let's... Oh, perfect. It actually hit where we wanted it to hit. Okay. Now, the downside here is we didn't get the Reborn keeps all the enchantments when it dies off of Xavius, which is actually a really cool one. There's a lot of like fun little possibilities here in this list with good old Dark Gifts. Okay, so they leave our naked little amalgam out. Okay. We can slam down the Amalgam. Give this Amalgam... which Amalgam do we want to give it to? I think we want to give it to the second one. Just because that will put it on this one guaranteed. Right, we could fetch. Oh, that's actually not bad. Oh, and Scout's not bad at all either. Scout gets a little bit funky with Amalgams eventually, where it will only show you like one of the Amalgams, even if you have like 3 different versions of the Amalgam in your list. Okay. Oh, there's the Amalgam. I mean, might as well buff up the other one, right? And then we can maybe draw into it again. We don't really have that many different tribes. Okay, there's Scout. Perfect. You know, it feels good when stuff like that happens. Oh, these are going to get big pretty quickly. Okay, there's equality into... well, at least that's the second equality, so we don't have to worry about it later. Okay, there's Knight. Alright, let's slam these down. I'm hoping we hit the same Amalgam with Charge. And that is it. Getting 2 copies of that is really, really nice for us. I mean, we could grab another Amalgam, get a handful of them. I kind of want to grab Spirit Bond, though. Let's slam down these both. And I guess we just go face. Because they have to get rid of them, right? And they heal us every time, so, you know, that's not bad. Okay, no Mela. You know, I never did do a... Like, all the other ones are rotated out now, but I never did a Warcraft Rumble-themed, like, Hearthstone deck. It was something that I always meant to do, and then I just always forgot to do it. I mean, let's see what we can grab. Oh man, I wish we had that in before we slam that one down. It's okay though. Okay, that buffs this one up, which is kind of funny. Oh. I was hoping the time on that would work a little bit better, but that's okay. Okay, go for Spirit. Put it on this one. Okay, there's Marlon. I'm curious of what they go for. Oh, why? Well, I guess the good news is no matter what, like every time we slam down one of the Amalgams, it'll just replace the hits there. But really... Oh, bird watching. Also, that's one big little... tide pool. Okay, we can slam this down. Hopefully this hits into our little tide pool here. Come on, just all on that. If that had actually hit proper... Oh, no. Oh, no, we could have. There was a way for us to get game there, actually. Let me know down below if you can see where we could have got game. I'll tell you here in a minute, so you have a chance to. I mean, might as well get the Amalgam, right? Okay. I'm just going to clear out the minion just in case. All right, can you see how we would have got it? It would have been Spirit Bond onto the Spaceman, and then use the token from the Spaceman, from the Spirit Bond into one of the other minions, and then slam down the Amalgam with all of them, and then it would have unfaced, and then we would have had game. It is what it is, but, you know, sometimes you catch stuff like that after you do it. It actually isn't that easy of a game to spot either. Okay. That should be the charge one. Am I wrong? Yes, I am wrong. Well... how do we want to do this? We can slam down Huffer. I feel like we need some type of taunt. Man, this board looks really, really bad for anything I really want to do. I think we're fine HP-wise. Because they'd have to destroy, like, all the minions. Might as well slam down Mista. Or Mishka. Consecration. Oh, are they going to be able to math this? Yeah. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, it doesn't even matter. They have the ceaseless. Okay. Oh. Ugh. We might have to use ceaseless anyways. That's which one is that? Not the one we need. Oh, it is the charge one. Okay. It's only one copy, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. Okay, I mean, we slammed this down. This sucks. This legitimately just sucks. I think we just hit face. I think we just... yeah, we want to keep some minions on board. I know they already used... well, actually, no, didn't they randomly generate the Ursel? So I guess they could have another Ursel. Ugh. Wait, actually, now, does this come back with the stats, or does it come back with fresh copies? I never can remember. Oh, I mean, that's a pretty nice one to get. Oh, the charge. Why not, actually? Okay, slam that into there. And then this one gets buffed up. Aw. I really... that's the one thing that this version of the Leaper has, or is worse than the previous version, aka Mecha Leaper. You used to be able to see, like, all the frogs, like, leap onto the minion. I get it why it doesn't do that. It would probably lag up the server, but it would have been... oh man, those are some taunts. More. Great. Okay, there's Flutterwing. There's Sign Maul. Oh! Actually, that doesn't do anything I need it to do. Okay, I'm gonna grab Scout. We should be getting everything back, right? I think... Oh, boy. I think maximum damage-wise, we need to get rid of the little plush Slitherwing or Spear. It's interesting we have both Slither Spears in Standard right now. I mean, this board doesn't look terrible. I don't think this is enough damage. How close are they going to get? 5 off. Oh, please don't be running Shelter Seal. Please be one of the people who cut it out of their list.
My cards are low.
How close are we getting here?
I am out of cards.
I mean... Oh. Okay. I mean, I guess we heal up to full next turn, right? Okay. I mean, heal up to full, right? Might as well. Okay. Is there a way for me to get access to their face? I don't think there is. Because we can't bounce it back because it doesn't count as killing, so it wouldn't keep the enchantments. Ooh, which one is that? Might as well go for the bursting. Perfect. I kind of want to get in for game with the Amalgam. I get it. We probably would have had game otherwise, but eh. Hopefully this doesn't backfire on me, because it usually does, right? Okay, Blessing of the Dragon. A few more. What's... Oh, they don't have any spells left. Okay, how... Okay, they're going to hit us for a bajillion. Man, I wish that had hit differently. Actually, I'd be curious how that would have worked. It doesn't really matter. Oh! Oh no, they think we don't have a charge minion. Oh man, I feel bad if I do what I'm planning on doing. I'm going to make this nice and simple for them. I'm just going to hit once. I don't know what these amalgams are doing. I guess we taught them how to dance. And we're just going to go face. I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm not going to get actually, maybe I will get fancy, because that is the correct one. Okay, I'm not going to get any more fancy. We're just going to keep going. Yeah, we're just going to keep going. Alright, now we're through the games to discuss my final thoughts of the deck. So, I played 20 games with the deck, ended up with a 40% win rate. Which isn't where I wanted it to be, but it is one of those meme lists that I really like going back to every once and again. I love using Adaptive Amalgam in any style of list, and this probably is one of the better ones to do so. There are a few card choices in here that could easily be cut up Cup of Muscle, and thus all the tourist cards could easily be cut for like more removal tools such as Explosive Trap, and maybe like another way to buff up the Amalgam. Overall though, if you're looking for a way to use the Amalgam, this is a good one for y'all to try out. I am sorry that this video only included one game, but the game was a 22-minute long game. I don't know how long it'll edit down to, but it was good enough to not scrap the deck. But like always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe, until next time, bye bye.